We are hitting the beginning of May, so it's time to start thinking about summer tubbing season again and start making your plans. I can't really start thinking about doing summer tubs until around Memorial Day, but let's take a look at some great fish options that you could put in your summer tub. Since I have a large affinity for livebearers, all the common livebearer species will make great additions to your summer tubs. Endlers, guppies, and platies are some of my favorites since you can almost put them in any size container. If you have a larger tub, you can also look into your swordtail and molly species, which will work quite well. All these livebearer species are hardy and will do great in a summer tubbing environment. You may want to add some crushed coral, coral rock, or a wonder shell to buffer the water, since the rain coming into the water will be more acidic. But one great thing about putting these livebearers in the summer tubs is that you're rewarded with a ton of fry at the end of the season. If you want to divert from the more common livebearer species, there are some wild livebearers that do well in summer tubs as well, especially the gambusia or mosquito fish. These fish have been used around the world for mosquito control and do quite well in an outdoor environment. There are a couple of great species of gambusia, the Gambusia holbrooki and the Gambusia finis. Both are beautiful and will do great in your summer tub and will hopefully reward you with tons of fry. Another great fish is the least killifish, or Heterandria formosa, which is the smallest livebearer in the world. These fish actually do great in summer tubs and have actually done better in my summer tubs than they have in my fish room. I do want to address one livebearer that I would be cautious with keeping outside, and that's the Gudaids. What concerns me with keeping the Gudaids outside is that the temperature would get too warm and your Gudaids would suffer and fall apart. This is, however, dependent on what area of the country you live in, as most of the United States, including Michigan where I live, gets too hot in the summer for Gudaids. If your summer temperatures are a little more temperate, then you might be okay with Gudaids, but I would keep an eye on it for sure. Another great fish for summer tubbing is the white cloud mountain minnow. These are beautiful fish that come in a wide variety of morphs and finnage. They're also extremely hardy, can handle a wide variety of temperature and pH ranges, which makes them perfect for being outside. Topping out at about 1.5 to 2 inches long, these fish will do great in any size container. White clouds are egg scatterers, with the fish scattering their eggs all about the substrate. Once they hatch, the fry will benefit from all the microorganisms that occur naturally in your pond. There are even fish clubs out there that run white cloud breeding contests to see how many fish you can raise outside. Ricefish are another great fish that you can put in a summer tub as well. Like white clouds, these fish are extremely hardy and will do great in a wide variety of pH and temperature ranges. People have even kept the Medaka variety of ricefish outside, even under the ice. These fish are becoming more popular, and you can find them in a wide variety of different color morphs. This is another 1.5 to 2 inch fish, so it'll fit nicely in any size container. These fish will spawn readily, with the females depositing their eggs either on some plant matter or a spawning mop at the top of your tub. The fry will feed off of the organic matter that naturally occurs in your tub. One thing I would do is add a layer of hornwort so that the ricefish can lay their eggs in the hornwort, and once they hatch, the fry will be protected. With their hardiness, coloration, and ease of breeding, ricefish are definitely a great addition to your summer tub. Cherry shrimp are a great addition to any summer tub. Like all of the fish on the list, they are hardy and can handle a wide temperature range. They do like some hardness in their water, so like the livebearers we mentioned earlier, I would add some crushed coral, coral rock, or wonder shells to help buffer the water. There are really two things in my mind that really make cherry shrimp great. Like all the fish in this list, they breed readily, so you'll have a ton of shrimplets to sell at the end of the season, and also they pair nicely with any of the other fish on this list, so you can breed 2 species in one tub. The shrimplets are small, so you will need to be careful when taking the tub down at the end of the summer. To make this job easier, I would not run a gravel substrate. The shrimp will be easier to see and catch in either a sand substrate or a bare bottom tub. There are many great Danios type species that will do great in your summer tubs. Much like the white clouds, these fish are extremely hardy and will do great in the wide variety of pH and temperature ranges that you'll find outside. These fish will breed readily and deposit their eggs in the substrate. One thing I do think is great about keeping these fish in the summer tubs is that the fry can feed off of all the microorganisms that exists in the tub. These microorganisms are fueled by the leaves and other matter that fall into the summer tub over time, which provide food for these microorganisms to eat, which then in turn can provide microscopic food for your fry. I'm really tempted this year to try to keep some Danios species outside to see if I can get some fry.